بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وبه نستعين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب قلوبنا وطبيب نفوسنا رحمة للعالمين أبي القاسم محمد اللهم صل والصلاة والسلام على أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا معينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. All praise and glory belongs to Allah, the one who has given us abilities to be able to respond to our external and internal environment. If these abilities are utilized according to the prescribed way or method, religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a person will be able to succeed in this world, which will project in the hereafter as a success and a place in heaven. If a person does not utilize these abilities as prescribed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then that person will be a failure in this world, and it will be projected as a place in hellfire in the hereafter. So really the abilities that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to us is for the success or failure of this world. What is projected in the hereafter is just your success or failure. But when we look at our own selves, we think of success in this world in the matters of the other measuring scale, which might not be the measuring scale of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So for some of us, maybe somebody like the wealthiest person in the world might be the one who is a successful one. And I won't take names, you already know. You follow those people, you know them. Maybe some of you are following them on Twitter. Maybe, you've read their biography. And maybe some of you aspire that one day you can become that. Or that maybe the success would be in the educational field, where you become maybe a world-famous physicist, and that success measurement becomes yours, inspiration. And maybe sometimes even our communities, they end up projecting such people as heroes, such people as somebody that you should aspire to, or that we have the institution so that we can raise our children to become that. Or that the success might be that you become the prime minister of a particular country. And that is something if you were to achieve. And again, in our communities there are people who will take that as a motivation or inspiration and think of that as their success in this world. If the abilities that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to us is utilized in the prescribed manner and to be able to respond to the external or internal environment, the success of that person in this world is one word, which is conviction. If you're able to build conviction, you are successful in this world, and the projection of that in the hereafter would be your level or place in heaven. But if we don't utilize them properly, then in this world we will not have conviction, and that's a failure. And on the Day of Judgment, it will be projected as the hellfire. So far, so good? Right? So, the names I didn't took on purpose, because then some of you might get offended that I said something bad about something that you take it as a role model or as a measurement of success. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that, He is the one who has created death and life so that He can test among you who perform the best of actions. So as far as coming into this world, and if you want to know what is your purpose, the purpose is to be able to perform the best of actions among all of us, the whole of humanity, the 8 billion people. Not just the 8 billion people. From the first human being on the face of this earth to the last human being on the face of this earth, we're all in that race together. That He has created life and death so that among us we can find out who performs the best of actions. The best of action will have to be something that gives us purpose. Actions are what will give us purpose. So, I'm going to give you a bit of an equation, and let's see if it makes sense. If not, we have a few minutes to explain. When you act according to what you know, you will build understanding. When you act according to your understanding, you will have experience. When you act according to your experience, you will have wisdom. When you act according to your wisdom, you will have faith, iman. When you act according to iman, you will have conviction. Got it? All of that was based on, आप सो जाए कोई नहीं, खैर है मैं बोलता रहूँ, सोए रहे कोई मसला नहीं, एक तो आवाज़ ऐसी है, दूसरा आप क्योंकि इसका टेस्ट है बाद में. I'm going to ask you in the end about this equation. Okay? अब आपका, now your sympathetic nervous system's kicked in. You're in survival mode right now. Either you're going to fight or you're going to flee. Okay? Your stress hormones have started to secrete. Dopamines are gone. Your whole body is getting tensed. Your breathing is getting faster. Why? Because you're going to be tested. Now, I'll get your parasympathetic nervous system to kick in. Now just relax. In this exam, if you fail, you're not going to be thrown in the hellfire. So you're okay. Maximum yoga, okay, the blame will come to me that you didn't explain to us properly. Because you're not masoom, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have this, you don't, kasoor mera niklega, it's okay. Again, when you act upon your knowledge, when you act upon your knowledge, you get understanding. Thank you. When you act upon your knowledge, you get understanding. When you act according to your understanding, you get experience. Alhamdulillah. When you act according to your experience, you get wisdom. Oh, mashallah. When you act according to your wisdom, you get faith. Iman. When you act according to iman, you get conviction. In this whole equation, some of you passed, the rest nodded with you. उनकी आपने शफात कर दी, वो आपके साथ पास हो गए. In all of this, to get to conviction, in every stage is action. Is action. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that I created life and death so that you can be tested among you who performs the best of actions. Acting upon knowledge is the best of action. Right? Best has many categories. First category of a best action is acting according to what you know. You can help me with my voice like that too. The second level of a good action or best action is to act upon your experience. So, alhamdulillah, you guys are following. Second level of best action is to act upon your understanding. The third level of best action is to act upon your experience. The fourth हो गया? Okay. Best action level is, when you act upon your experience, you get wisdom. And then the last one is when you act upon your wisdom, you get your conviction. So in this, you get the levels of what is the best of action. So therefore, the best of action, in the end, that produces what we are here for is conviction. Meaning what? If you do not act, you will never get conviction. And if you don't get conviction, you will never be successful in this world, nor it will be projected in the hereafter as success in heaven. And if you don't have conviction in this world, you are a failure, and in the hereafter, you are a failure. No, this is so different. Right? Same है. Same है. हमारी सक्सेस के मुताबिक है. आप जब छोटे थे तो आपसे कोई पूछता तुम अब बड़े होके क्या बनोगे? Doctor बनेंगे, engineer बनेंगे, will become a lawyer. And you know, when I say that, people think I'm against being a doctor, when I'm against being a scientist, I'm against being an accountant or a doctor, whatever. I'm not against that. Actually, all of the sciences that are out there, they're religious knowledge. Why? Because physics, chemistry, biology, all of the sciences that are out there, they are talking about whose actions? Whose actions? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the subject of a science, is that going to be a religious science or worldly science? Religious science. So in reality, all of the sciences out there, maybe the professor or the student might be a Christian, might be a Jew, might be an atheist, might be an agnostic, might be a Hindu, might be a Sikh. Doesn't matter. Because the knowledge that they are learning, the topic of their knowledge are the actions of Allah. Like gravity, who made gravity? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you study about gravity, whose action are you studying? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So studying about gravity is a religious science. Who made water? H2O. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In chemistry, when you understand hydrogen and oxygen coming together, you make the model. What is that? It's a religious science. With me? So I'm not against that. The problem is when this religious science does not give you the ability, or I've already told you that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the ability. When we don't utilize that ability by acting upon what we know, and then according to experience and wisdom, and then faith, and then conviction. If looking at the H2O molecule, you did not get to conviction, then that is what is wrong. When looking at the complex system of this universe, or this earth, or this Goldilocks planet, you did not get to that conviction, that is what is wrong. It's not the degree, it's not the science. Clear ho gaya? So don't put that label on me that I'm against education. I love sciences, and I study sciences not so that I can pass an exam and get a degree. I just study it because it's the actions of someone I love. And the more that I love this being, the more I want to know about my loved one's actions. And the more I find out, I fall more in love with him. I fall more in love with him, and I feel more humble, and I maybe find, inshallah, conviction. See? So far, so good? Okay. Now, if we don't use these abilities as prescribed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what will happen in this world is that we will be always at the level of survival. We will never live. You're not here to survive. You're here to live. साथ है आपको अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला ने ज़िंदगी दी है. यहाँ पे आप एक ज़िंदगी के फेज़ को करने आए हैं. You're here to live a phase of your life. You're not here to survive. ये दोबारा कह दूँ? You understand? You're not here to survive. If you are in survival mode, guess what the end product is? सोच लें. वो तो है ही, तो अल्लाह मियाँ की मखलूक है. If you are in survival mode, what would be the end product? The end product would be stress and anxiety. साथ हैं? We have I mentioned to the sympathetic nervous system is designed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you are faced with a threat externally, it kicks in and it gets the body ready. Adrenaline starts pumping. There are different other hormones, stress hormones just start going. The blood flow gets disturbed. The heartbeat goes faster. Your muscles get tensed. Your reflexes become sharp. Your gut is having that movement, right? So butterflies, and now you're ready to either fight with what is the external threat or run away faster than the external threat. With me? So, Urdu में ये बता के English में बता देंगे. Urdu, I have to. It makes it easier for the elders. And it's a different experience too, for me as well. अगर आपसे मैं ये कहूँ कि इस दरवाजे के बाहर शेर बैठा है, मानते हैं? नहीं मानते. क्या कोई यार जो आप मानो? इस दरवाजे के पीछे, दरवाजे के बाहर पुलिस खड़ी है. ईमान? चलो FBI कर लो, CSIS कर लो, कुछ कर लो. इमिग्रेशन ऑफिसर्स करें बाहर, पेपर चेक करेंगे आप. नहीं? वो CRA वाला बंदा आया हुआ है. There's a CRA person outside, end of the year. You also take a look at your expenses. नहीं? बाहर आपके बैंक से एक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव आया हुआ है जो चेक ये करना चाह रहा है कि आपको जो हमने इंटरेस्ट पे मॉर्गेज दी थी वो सही था या गलत था. He wants to make sure that that 2% that they've given you the mortgage, maybe they made a mistake, it should be actually 6%. Bahir, outside, there is your boss. And your boss is going to check and give you a performance review whether you're going to get the Christmas bonus or not. Kids, outside is the guy from Rogers who's going to cut your Wi-Fi. When you go home, there'll be no Wi-Fi. The guy outside is standing to take your Xbox away from you because your dad took it on lease. He has not been paying the payments. Or your Xbox or your PS4. The guy outside is going to check your engineering degree that you got from Pakistan. Whether that degree is actually fake or real. You see, all of these things you are faced with on a daily basis, externally. And because you're faced with this externally outside, because of these things, you always stay in survival mode. And because of survival mode, your sympathetic nervous system is always on. And if you don't understand what a sympathetic nervous system is, it's like if you have a car and you keep it running at 6 or 7 RPMs the whole time. Pehla gear, first gear. You guys drive standard to about, nobody drives standard cars. But okay, you put it on drive, you press on brake, and you're slamming the gas pedal, and your tires are spinning, and you're going at 6, 7, 8 RPMs. This is sympathetic nervous system. This is survival mode. Ready either to flee or to fight. And when you're in that state, your body deteriorates the fastest that it will ever be. Just like that car. How long will you be able to keep that car in that state? 1 hour, 2 hours? Transmission's going to go. The radiator is going to pop. Your oil is going to start leaking. Transmission fluid is going to start leaking. When you're in survival mode, your sympathetic nervous system's kicked in. Hame pata kya hota hai? You know what happens to us when we are doing this to our bodies? BP, diabetes, cholesterol, arthritis, psoriasis, eczema, मैं कहता रहूँ बोल के आज lung cancer, throat cancer, stomach cancer. You're looking at me. We did it. It was not किसी और का कसूर नहीं था. बीपी की जो बीमारी लगी है वो हमने लगाई है अपने आप को. आप गाड़ी को उस तरह से रखोगे गाड़ी खराब होगी या नहीं? ये मैन्युफैक्चरर का फॉल्ट है, गाड़ी का फॉल्ट है, मेरा फॉल्ट है, ये बीवी का फॉल्ट है, ये किसका फॉल्ट है? जो ड्राइवर बैठा है गाड़ी में उसका फॉल्ट है. It's his fault or her fault. So therefore, when you look around, out of 10 people in America, 8 are stressed. And the 2 are in denial. They are in stress too. वो भी ऐसे ही sympathetic nervous system kick in किया हुआ उनके लिए. And the numbers are a little bit lower. In Canada, they say 5 out of 10 Canadians are depressed or stressed. I think we might be a little bit higher, but so since as Canadians we'll accept it. Only 5 of us, half of us. Meaning if we have, obviously this is not going anywhere, so I can tell you the crowd numbers. Let's say 20 people. More? जैसे वो मौलाना होते हैं ना, हज़ारों का मजमा, बंदा है 10, 15, 20 लोग बैठे होते हैं. In 20 people in Canada, the stats are that 10 of us here are depressed. Okay? That you are depressed or you have some sort of stress or anxiety, and the byproducts are we're going to have BP, we're going to have sugar and all that stuff. When a person gets to be in their 40s or late 40s or close to early 50s, you look at their medicine cabinet, वो अपनी पोटली निकालते हैं, उसमें 17-18 दवाइयाँ खा रहे होते हैं. यार ये मैं बीपी की खा लूँ, ये मैं एंग्जाइटी की खाऊंगा, ये शुगर की है. वो यानी how you used to be like a 70, 80-year-old 10, 20, 30 years ago that would have, maybe 4 or 5 pills. Now a 50-year-old is popping 17, 18 pills just to survive. Where's the living? Where's your success? Where's your conviction? What was the benefit of saying La ilaha illallah? Allahu khaliqu kulla shay. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. What was the benefit of that? Where was the benefit of reciting Dua Kumail that you just did? What was the benefit of reciting that Surah Yasin that we just did? What was the benefit of the sajdas that we have done so many times? With the salah that we have read? Hajj that we have done? The fasting that we have done? If religion is not getting you out of survival mode and getting you to conviction, then where is the success in this world? Where is the benefit? Our normal thinking is the benefit will be in the hereafter. If we didn't get conviction here, how is over there going to be any different? The ibadah that it is made for, if we don't receive that benefit here, that ibadah is not maqbool, is not accepted. The prayers that does not give us humility, that does not give us the connection to that Almighty. Asta'inu bis-sabri was-salah. The salah that does not get you, does not help you. The fasting that does not help you. How is that going to be accepted? Just because you performed it. Oh, we'll find out over there. No. You're going to find out here whether my prayers are accepted or not. Whether my fasts are accepted or not. Whether the reliance, tawakkul that I have on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is accepted or not. I will find out here. Yeah? Not over there. It's too late. It's done. Over there, finding out that your prayers were not accepted. What are you going to do? Is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala going to keep it this way? No. On the day of judgment, it's free. Anyone can object to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. कोई भी खुदा से अपना कंप्लेन कर सकता है कि अल्लाह में आपने ये मेरे साथ क्यों किया? अगर ऐसा करते तो मैं आज ऐसा ना होता. People will say, otherwise why bear witness? Why my hands are going to bear witness? Why is my tongue going to bear witness? Why? Because there in the court I'm allowed to say anything to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And guess what? No matter what objection I bring, there will be an answer from Him. No one will have proof upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will have proof upon each one of us. So, my brothers and sisters, I know that we are, alhamdulillah, religious, and we say that we have conviction. But if we have conviction, our lives should be different. If we have iman, our day-to-day life should be different than what it is today. If our day-to-day life does not have any benefit from all of this, then it's not success of this world, nor it will be projected in the hereafter. आप एक्सेप्ट करें ना करें, अभी आपका सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम मैंने शट ऑफ करके पैरासिम्पैथेटिक सिस्टम को ऑन किया, इतना ऑन हो गया कि आप में से कुछ लोग इतने रिलैक्स हो गए कि अब नींद आ रही. Just when you get out of the survival mode, you have the parasympathetic system that kicks in, the nervous system, and you start getting relaxed. Your heartbeat goes back to normal. Your adrenaline stops producing. Dopamine are coming into the body. Your muscles are relaxing. And now you are at peace and tranquil. You're calm. This is the state of living, not survival. Yeah? Look at our conversation. How is your day? Alhamdulillah, I survived. How was your exam? Alhamdulillah, I survived. How was the interview? Alhamdulillah, I survived. Eh? When we are always in that sort of survival mode, how are we going to find this peace? And the last verse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I will bring, since nobody told me about times, actually literally, as principally, I could talk till whenever I want. So, but I'll be kind to my voice, not on you. I'll be kind to my voice because it's going to bear witness on the Day of Judgment. Allah بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبُ. Yeah? Allah basically in Arabic means, in Urdu the translation is coming, but be aware. Know this. There is no other way. Absolutely, there is no other way. Allah, khabardar hoshyar. Ye maana hai iska. Meaning, don't think there is another way. Allah, bidhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. That know this for sure, absolutely, that there is no other way for your hearts to be at peace other than the remembrance of Allah. There's no other way. You want peace? There's no other way. Now, on this verse, we can go a little bit longer if you want. Otherwise, you can flee or... Right? Zikr, remembrance. Remembrance is not subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. If I say to you, I remembered you today, what does that mean? That I just said your name? No. I remembered you in a particular scenario based with emotions, feelings, experience. And that came to my mind. And when I was in that state, I felt I was close to you. So, remembrance or zikr is not just subhanallah, 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 subhanallah. Is the code that should produce the feeling that I'm talking about. If it's not producing that feeling that I'm talking about, then really it's not zikr. Masalan, हमारी तस्बीह चल रही है, तो तस्बीह is good, तस्बीह चलाएं, अब रोके ना उसको, चलाते रहें. Subhanallah, 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 alhamdulillah, 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 alhamdulillah. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. ये हम इतनी जल्दी जो तस्बीह घुमा रहे हैं, मेरे ख्याल से फीलिंग की ट्रेन को टाइम ही नहीं मिलता स्टेशन पे कि कोई चढ़ जाए. It's like bullet train. It goes so fast, the passengers don't even have time to get on the train. Then the other thing is, when you do remember, this remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is based on love. If you remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who's going to put you into the hellfire, who's just there to hit you for everything that you do wrong, say, maa baap hame karte hain, maa bata rahi, our mothers, they tell, don't do this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to get you. You know? Don't do this, it's going to get you. Your mothers didn't use Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as a deterrent. When the mothers, they use Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as a deterrent, guess what, this person, if they remembers Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that way, do you think his heart will be at peace? He will be in survival mode. He will be either to fight or flee. But if you remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because of love, because of His mercy, because what He has given to you, then automatically your heart's going to be at peace. What is this heart? It's like a mystery in the Islamic sciences. Qalb, ruh, nafs. It's like terminologies that we utilize and we say we understand, and then if somebody asks us, maybe nafs is qalb, maybe qalb is also ruh, maybe ruh is nafs, right? So, of course, I'm not going to go into, should I? No, it's too much. But just know this, that your heart can become sick, your heart can become well, your heart can see, your heart can understand. Remember, when you act on what you know, you get what? Understanding. You don't understand with your brain. You don't understand with your frontal cortex. You only know from your frontal cortex. You understand from your heart. With me? Your heart can become a place. It's like the house in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala lives. Your heart can get a lock. Khatam Allahu ala qulubihim. It can be stamped. A lock can be put on your heart. With me? Your heart can have a revolution. Muqallib al-qulub. It can go from up all the way down. With me? If we ever get a chance, inshallah, we'll go through the understanding of or explanation of what a heart is. But what I would suggest is that for my brothers, search up, because you have the Quran now, search up all of the verses that talk directly or indirectly about qalb. And look at the tafsir as well. Look at the translation of those verses and look at the tafsir as well. Tafsir al-Mizan is one of the best explanations out there. Look at those. And then build your understanding through the Quran. And then whenever you get the chance or time, look at the traditions of Aimam Masimin al-Muslim that talk about qalb. Okay? Because that is the place, and this is the last statement, that is the place where conviction is. Remember we said to you, and I'll just end it with again, when you act upon your knowledge, you build understanding. When you act upon your understanding, you build experience. When you act according to your experience, you get wisdom. When you act according to your wisdom, you get iman, faith. And when you act according to your iman, you get conviction. And where is this conviction going to be? In your heart. And the one who finds themselves to have qalb salim on the day of judgment will be the one who is successful. Okay? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. Remember to act on what you know, because that is the first ladder, first step in that ladder. And as you go along the steps of the ladder, you will get to that conviction. But in the process, make sure your heart is not sick, is not ill, does not get corrupted, does not get stamped, does not get hardened like a stone, is soft like water. And you get out of your survival mode. You're here to live. Okay. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us that ability which He has. May we utilize it in the right way. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive my sins and your sins, the one we committed, whether in realization and understanding, knowingly or unknowingly. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you and me the response to our external and internal environment as per His prescription. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make the coming of our Imam as soon as possible, so that we are with him as his supporters, his friends, and his followers. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wal asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. Illa alladhina amanu wa amilu s-salihat wa tawassaw bil haqq wa tawassaw bis sabr.